Hey guys, Joebizz34 here, back again to show you some more cool stuff. And this is not my usual format. I'm up in my kitchen, had a little time to myself. My family's out for a little bit, so I wanted to shoot this quick unboxing video. This is at a request for my main man, CAWWE12W, and I bought some Jasons off him, and a few of them they're basically Sideshow, but they're customized a bit. He worked on them a little bit, and he upgraded some of them, and he's like, I threw in a surprise for you, and he goes, and I really would like if you did an unboxing video, because I don't normally do unboxing videos. You guys know I like to, I like to be all dressed up and ready and displayed in my little basement area there with the lighting, and I like to be, all ready to go. And anybody who knows me knows that I already have mostly every part, looking Jason that there is, all the way from part 2 all the way down to Jason 10 and so on. And I just recently got a remake Jason that I'll be showing that at some point too. That was it's an older one that was done by one. Mainly I wanted to get some extras, and I did like the work that CAWWE12W did on the ones that he showed on for sale. I remember seeing them, and I was impressed with some of the things. So there is an ulterior motive, I should say. I wanted extras so that I can customize further and maybe either improve the ones I have or maybe make duplicates. And I don't know. I just wanted to do more Jason customs basically. So I figured I would pick these up, and he was selling some of these for a fair price. And but honestly, I'm impressed with what I saw too, what he did with some of them. So, who knows? I might just, keep some just as is. So, here we go. I got a knife right here. Okay, so I'm gonna, this way I'm doing this. It's hard to do it one hand. I told him I don't like to do these type of videos, but this is strictly for him. Okay, and the reason why I didn't even go as far as cutting it yet is because I don't want him to think that I cheated and opened them before doing this vid. So I'm going to do this vid in 2 parts. I'm going to do an unboxing, and then I'll stop the vid and then do like a second half that I'll edit later to make one vid of them all set up, so you can see what he did. Because like I said, he did some great work from what I saw in his photos. I mean, he dyed the shirts, and he did a great looking part 7. It looks like that I picked up from him. And, let's see. Whoop. Let's see what he wrote here. Hey, Joebizz34, enjoy these Jasons. Part 7 was my pride and joy. I love the crap out of that figure. Take care of it, which I know you will. God bless you. CAWWE12W. There you go. And don't worry, my man. I definitely will take care of them. I'm not looking to rip them apart or use them for parts at all. So, like I said, either I'm going to use them as extras or maybe sell some that I did and then use some of his as replacements. I don't know. I'll figure it out. P.S. I threw in a free gift in there for you. Enjoy, and I hope you like it. All right. So there you go. I am looking at this for the first time, and this is the hard part. And this is what I told him I didn't want to do, because I'm trying to do this one-handed while filming. So like I said, I'm going to open everything up. And then I'll do a second half later where I'll have the figures all set up and stuff, so you can really get a good look at what he did. And I can understand why his part 7 is pride and joy, because honestly, I was really impressed with the pictures. And I made you guys know that I did a part 7 where I use the stands. Looks like okay. He's got some stands. I did a part 7. I did a couple part 7s. I sold one. And then I have that new one where I made the trimmer myself for. So let me put the camera down for a second. All right, here we go. So let's see if we can get in there. I've done some myself, but I'm always looking. I love Jason. You can never get enough Jason. Now look at this, man. This is awesome. This is his Jason Goes to Hell. Looks like it's missing a foot. I guess his foot's in there somewhere. But look at the job on this. That's a great job on the weathering and stuff. Nice, very nice. All right. I'm sure I'll find his foot in there. Here's his part 4. And I remember seeing a review that he did of this one. And this one was very impressive, very impressive. And part 4 was one of the main ones I was after because, as you guys know, I did a bloody version of part 4, but I never really had a true part 4, you know. So I did like what he did with his. So there you go. All right, and his part 6, and also nice job on dyeing the shirt there. I have a part 6 that has the Kane head sculpt on it. But once again, I do like this one. I like what he did with the shirt there. That's really awesome, and you can feel that he beefed them up a little bit. You can feel some padding in there. So once again, I'm going to show these guys all in their glory, all set up. So don't worry, CAW. I'm gonna hook you up, and I'll have these all displayed. Right now they're a little messy because I'm just taking them out of the box. This is a new part 10. Now I'm going to tell you right now what I'm going to do with this. Now, once again, I think you guys know I've done a part 10 already, and what I would like to do is the frozen version of him. That's what I'm planning on doing with the extra part 10. I hope you're cool with that, CA. And here is the Jason 10. And let me tell you some awesome job. Let me put this down for a second. Okay, the head's, you know, things are a little crooked and twisted around. But excellent job. I love the mask on this. It's original parts, it looks like, so he did a great job just reworking these. This part 7 is excellent, and I can understand why this was his pride and joy. And I know he's probably missing the chain and stuff I'll find and put around his neck. But that is awesome. Very cool. And whoa, what do we have here? Holy smokes, I guess this is the free gift. So check it out, guys. Look at this. My camera died at that moment, but check it out here, guys. This is the free gift he gave me, and I want to send out a big thank you. This is awesome. This is Jason. Looks like this is NECA. This is a NECA version of the Jason mask, and that's awesome. Thank you very much. I very appreciate it. And you know what? I have a part 7 one too, and I'm going to hang these together behind a display where I have you know, all my Jason set up down in the basement. I'll hang this, you know, with them, and I have a Freddy glove too, a NECA Freddy glove that the replica of the original I'll put with it. So thank you very much. I really appreciate this extra bonus, and I could see why he wanted me to capture this live. And for the most part, except for the little camera glitch, I did. All right, so there's a lot more stuff in here. There's a lot more stands and weapons and all that, and I'm gonna sort through it all, set everything up, and then I'm gonna finish this video showing everybody in all their glory together and in their stands, and really show you guys, you know, the love that he put into these figures. So CAWWE12W, you have a lot to be proud of, man. You did some good stuff here, and I hope you don't mind. Like I said, for the part 10, I have little plans for him to customize him further, and I hope you don't mind. But some of these, man, like you said, I'm gonna display proud and keep put. I'm not gonna look at this. This is a custom part 6 mask, and that is awesome. He told me about this, how this was a great part 6 because it's like widened, like just like the way it looks in the movie. This is awesome too. So I'm gonna get everything set up, and then I'll be back to conclude this video. Thanks again. Alright guys, so I'm back, and as you can see, they're all set up now. There's the Jason Goes to Hell. There's the Jason 10. Jason 7, New Blood. Part 4, Final Chapter. And the part 6. Now, I'm going to say that this is them, you know, displayed in all their glory. And they look, you know, they look pretty good. I mean, they're all basically, you know, what CA did was he basically, you know, he did what I started to do originally when I first started customizing Jason. It was like, you know what, you know, I'm not going to go nuts changing the bodies. I mean, he did on the one here, but you know, I'm just going to make what Sideshow did just a little better. And, you know, that's what he basically did. And, you know, the Sideshow bodies, especially at that time, weren't the best. And they're still limited. But, you know, if futzed right and posed right, you know, they're not bad. Especially since, you know, let's face it, you know, what we're mostly doing with these guys is displaying them in a still pose. So as long as you can get them to a desired pose, you know, the body still works. But you know me. Of course, like I said, I like to tinker, and I wanted extra Jasons. You know, you've seen my videos. You know, guys, I have all these Jasons already. You know, I have my Jason 7 with one's customs head on it, with the weed whacker that I made on a caustic plastic body, and I dyed the clothes and stuff. But let me tell you, I'm just going to tell you right now, CA, you'd mentioned this figure in particular, and yeah, you did an outstanding job with this figure. This is the original Sideshow body, but you know, he reworked the clothing, he dyed it, and out of all the figures standing here, I have to say, you know, you could tell he really put his heart and soul in this one. The mask and the way he weathered it, it really is awesome. So, you know, kudos to him. Look at the mask, look at the nice wet shiny. It kind of reminds me a lot of the first Jason 7 I did, and then sold later on down the road. The only difference being is that I think with mine that the clothes I dyed were a little more of a dark blue color, but he really did capture, you know, and like I said, there's interpretations of, you know, whether it's green, dark gray, blue, black, whatever throughout the film. So really, they all kind of work, you know, and he captured that weathered, swampy, kind of wet look perfectly, you know, woodsy look when especially when he comes out of the lake. So great job on this. You know, the head sculpt is just the standard Sideshow sculpt, so really nothing much to say there. So, like I said, what I want to do is, and I told you at CA I want to do this, is that I want to display this guy, which I will eventually show in a future video, so don't worry. I want to futz this guy and maybe pose him with the trimmer that I made that you guys saw on my other Jason, and then that Jason 7 I want to display representing when the mask got broken in half and came off, and so you can really see the detail of one custom sculpt, because it's kind of a shame to hide his sculpt under the mask. So now I got two options. So that's my plans for the part 7. This guy here, part 10, once again pretty standard, but I've been after this, and I'm glad I finally have this, which is the futuristic his space knife here, or whatever you call it, which was an exclusive and I didn't have. I still have aspirations of doing a Uber Jason. I do have some parts for it that I got from a guy off of Gary, off of Sideshow forums. I never got around to doing it, so if I do that, I may, you know, utilize this finally now that I have it. But in the meantime, with this guy, what I want to do is I want to convert him into, since once again, you guys seen the one I did, I basically modified the vest and trimmed that down, weathered it, I added hair to it, and then I put him once again on a muscular body, the Caustic Plastique muscular bodies, and I like the way, you know, he came out. So with this guy, I want to do a frozen version when he was frozen. And I've seen other people do this, and it came out really cool. So I'm going to try that with this one. I noticed, see, I don't know if it got broken in the shipment or if it was the little piece here to hold the chain broke. And I think that might have been that might have already happened, because it's still intact here, and he's got him holding the chain here. I didn't touch that. That's kind of the way it was in the box. So no big deal. You know, this is just a little thing. I can glue it, or I could, you know, I can mod that to kind of rehold the chain if I feel like it, you know, if I want to. So no big deal there. All right, so we're going left to right. I should have started from the very left, but we'll backtrack. This is the, once again, you know, nice job in kind of enhancing the head sculpt a little bit. We all know that the Jason Goes to Hell head sculpt wasn't the best, but it looks cool here. I think he weathered it or darkened it a little bit, it looks like. And once again, and then here's the clothing. He did a great job. He fattened him up. He put him on a different body. I didn't get a stand with this guy, so I'm assuming CA didn't have a stand for him. There was nothing in the box for that. But, you know, he fattened him up, put him on an ace body. So very well done. He does look bigger and better than the Sideshow version. Now, you guys have seen, once again, the Jason Goes to Hell I did. And I actually, for that one, I actually sculpted my own head using the mask from the Mezco Part 7 Jason. I basically inserted that, used Super Sculpey, kind of sculpted around, and then made a new head sculpt. And I got really positive feedback on that. It came out great, and people really digged it. One guy actually accused me of recasting Vito Metalli's Jason Goes to Hell, and I said, no, this is not even close to his. His is obviously superior, but you know, I'm very complimented that you think it was one of his sculpts, but no, you know, I actually just created it myself. So, and on mine, when I originally bought it secondhand from my buddy Matt, he had kind of dyed it a little bit and made it more of a bluish tint. But this has got like a sea grayish tint going on. This is pretty cool. And once again, depending on the lighting and the moments in the film, you know, you can argue what actual color it was, but the hair on the back there, you see that? So it's cool. And once again, what I want to do, the reason why I wanted a double of him to answer people's questions and CA's questions is, you know, the one I sculpted myself, the mask is closed and the eye hole isn't damaged. It's before the mask blew up. So now with this version, I want to represent when the mask is damaged with the blown out eye. I do have another Sideshow sculpt like this one that I reworked and painted and came out pretty good. It does have the damaged eye, so I might use that one and replace this. But once again, other than that, the body's pretty much cool, and I'll probably just, you know, keep this as is intact. Okay, so let's go this way now. I should have started here. This is the Part 6 Jason, very impressive. The mask is really cool. So I guess it looks like it's been widened or, you know, custom a little bit like he mentioned, and it is a really cool looking mask. The shirt and everything's been reworked, re-dyed, re-weathered. Now, the one word for advice for CA WWE12A or 12W. I'm sorry, I always get tongue twisted trying to say his username. I noticed with this guy here and this guy, the shirts feel a little stiff. So I think he used paint. At least maybe he did some paint washes or so. They came out great and the color is fantastic, but they feel a little stiff. They have that crunchy feel like if you put paint on it. So just for a little tip for you, CA, in the future, if you go to the supermarket or go to a hobby store and get some RIT dye, you can pretty much concoction a color that you want and just dip the shirt in there. And what happens is it dyes the clothing naturally, so that it feels like it's still cloth. It doesn't get this stiff kind of painted over feeling. Just so you know. But once again, not a big deal because, you know, he nailed the color. The colors on both of these shirts are fantastic. So anyway, you got the custom mask there, which is really cool. It's widened. He did bulk it up. There's the severed hand. I never had that before. If you guys remember on mine that I have the cane sculpt on, I actually made my own severed arm for it. But there's the official one that came with the exclusive and the stand. And then here's the little tombstone and everything that comes with the Part 4. And I displayed it the same way you did, CA. I like the way you had it with him holding the weapon in his hand and then having the machete caught in his cut hand, just like in the movie there. And like he said, the mask and everything was well done for the Part 4, the shape and everything. So there you go, guys. So overall, thank you, CA, for the great deal. Thank you for selling me these at a really good price, and we also worked a trade in there too. Thank you for the free gift, the extra Jason hockey mask. And don't worry, man, I'm gonna treat these proud, and I'll show you as I have fun and maybe, you know, if I upgrade or tinker with them as I do that a little bit, I'll make videos and show the progress. But honestly, as far as just displaying them as simple as they are, they look fantastic, and he should be very proud. So again, I'm going to try to remember your name now in order. CAWWE12W. I believe that's correct, because it's creator WWE wrestler or WWE 12 wrestler, and that's how he came up with his name. It's great for him, but it's hard for us to say it. But it's unique nonetheless, and he's a good guy. And like he always tells me, I'm going to return the favor and tell him, man, thank you for these cool collectibles. Thank you for the good work you put into them, and God bless. Next time, guys, peace out.